Hi everyone and welcome, this is Metal Gear Solid 5 The Phantom Pain. This is episode 34 or episode 9 and is on extreme difficulty, which means that if I get shot 2 or 3 times I'm dead. And I'm going to have to, in this mission, which is called Back Up, Back Down, we have to extract a number of vehicles, primarily tanks and other type of extremely dangerous land-based vehicles. And there is no limit to how many you can extract. I mean, I'm pretty sure the objective is like you extract 4 and then you get a main target and then you extract that target and you're done, but the game is going to keep throwing you targets. So at this point, this is a long video and it's just me extracting targets by the easy way, by getting the horse on the middle of the street, getting to a safe point, getting the whatever vehicle that is approaching to stop, and then extracting him from with a Fulton. I'm not going to destroy any of my targets. This is going to be a non-lethal video. So since it's going to be a little longer video and I'm going to be doing kind of the same stuff, by the way, you have a time limit that you have to respect, and it's really open. This is not a difficult mission if you just do what I'm going to do here. See, I'm just going to show you. You just get the horse. This is a type of tank. I don't remember the name. I remember playing with this kind of tanks in Battlefield. I don't remember the exact name. So see, he's going to stop and you just have enough time to put them out of the mission. So I just wanted to talk a little more about, without spoilers by the way, the story of this game. I'm going to approach it, and don't worry, I'm not going to spoil anything, even though this is a walkthrough and you're going to see most of the missions. All the cutscenes are always going to be edited out, and I'm not gonna overspeak and make some weird points about the story, because I really want to try to keep the surprises that this game has, because it does have some surprises just intact, so you can actually see the walkthrough and not get horribly spoiled, because a lot of and I always try to do that with my walkthroughs. I mean, I see a lot of guide and walkthrough makers that just kinda get talking into a game, and I don't blame them. I mean, if you're going to do a walkthrough and you are going to be talking about a game, then the story may come up, and you don't really, it's not really your fault if someone gets into a walkthrough and then complains about being spoiled. Like recently when this game came out, Seraphim17, which is a walkthrough maker, a playthrough maker, he does a lot of, he covers most of the interesting games that comes out. He just put up a quiet mission, a mission where quiet appears, and the title just kinda, the title of the thumbnail kinda gave out what the mission entailed, and oh my god, everybody got so much fucking furious that his entire comment section is people getting furious, and I think they were just overreacting. I really think they're overreacting, but at the same time I don't think it's really necessary to get the spoiler in the thumbnail. And I really mean that. I'm not going to defend all these people, because they're probably, all these people that was insulting him, they're probably fucking idiots, because if someone enters a video and like insults the person, I'm pretty sure it's a fucking idiot. But what can I say, it's internet, right? So, but I'm not that sure that I agree 100% of making a thumbnail that basically exposes what the video is going to be about. I don't think it's necessary. I think you can just put the name of the mission, like, because it didn't have the real name of the mission. And I totally understand from a commercial standpoint, like if he puts a certain name in the mission, it's going to attract more viewers than just putting the name of the mission. But I also understand that I always see both sides of the coin. I can't really make myself see only one side of the coin. there's not only one answer to a problem. There's usually a lot of answers to the same problem. So I just can't stop myself from thinking, what about the people who is subscribed to him and they just started playing, but it's just subscribed to him and they don't really have a fucking clue because they stayed out of the trailers. I know some people that do this. They stay out of the trailers, they stay out of the gameplay. They just want to be surprised, and much more in a Metal Gear game that it sure has a lot of surprises. And suddenly in their fucking feed, like a random feed, it's just the mission is already telling you what is going to happen in the story. Like, I don't think that's entirely fair. I don't think that's necessary. So yeah. Oh, by the way, if you extract, as you can see, if you extract the car that has passengers on it, you're going to extract the entire car with the passengers. So that's really funny. So I guess I wanted to say that I'm not gonna spoil the story of the game. I'm not gonna put unnecessary information that doesn't belong here, because the game is still kinda new and people are still playing it. I just wouldn't like for me to get spoiled. I don't condone, even if you get spoiled, or if you... I don't condone entering a channel to just fucking insult someone. I mean, that kind of behavior is really idiotic. I mean, it's just fucking annoying. What is the fucking purpose of that behavior? But what do you expect to get from? I guess that's something that I carry from my life. I mean, I don't really get into insulting people if I fight. I always fought against people when I get mad or something, just by like talking more seriously, of course, and probably more louder, but not really insulting. I'm not a guy who's going to insult you if he gets mad. But whatever. So there is a main target now in the mission. I don't know if I'm going to extract it or am I going to keep things like this, because I already extracted a lot of vehicles. So I'm still very annoyed by the story of this game. I kind of got sidetracked there by the whole thumbnail spoiler thing, but I kind of get more respect. I guess I would say I respect more the people who take care of things, the people who know that thumbnail can spoil a game and they just don't put it, because if you just put the mission name with the name of the game, they can't really come and insult you, because this is the mission name and it's a walkthrough. What more do you fucking want? I mean, I think that's fair. But if you go out of your way to announce a certain encounter that is going to happen in the mission and the game just came out, I don't think that's really fair. I don't think that's fair for either your subscriber or the casual person that might look at your video. And watch this, I almost failed to extract the target because I just got on the truck instead of full toning him out. So that's the main target. So after you extract that target, the mission is kinda the mission ends. You don't really have to extract any more targets. So yeah, I'm getting back on the real conversation that I'm trying to start here. I guess I'm really annoyed by the fact that this game disappointed me. I'm really annoyed by it. I mean, it's just another bad fucking year. We had Batman, which was really disappointing, and it was the end of a set fucking franchise, at least of the Arkham games. Totally ruined by the fact that it's by many facts, not only the Batmobile, which I was going to mention the Batmobile, but not really the Batmobile alone. And this game is just like the fucking nail, the final nail the fucking coffin. Now, I really had fun playing this game, and I still am. Some missions are really fun, but I think, I mean, I could get a lot of hate by saying this, but the realization of my life is that I don't fucking care. I say whatever the fuck I want, so I'm just gonna say it. Hideo Kojima made a lot of fucking dumb decisions in this game. He did, I'm sorry for the Ultra fans. I mean, I am an ultra fan of Metal Gear, but I'm also not a fucking idiot, so I can't really defend Hideo Kojima at this point and keep calling him a god maker of games, because from now on it's just not. Because some of the stupid fucking decisions that this game makes you do, that I'm not gonna name it because it will be kind of a spoiler, but it's mostly based on the story. It's just mind-boggling. It's mind-boggling why someone would decide this. I mean, if the guy has a contract right now and really cannot come out on the internet and say, look, Konami made me do this, this wasn't the Metal Gear that I wanted, that's totally fine. If you're going to come out later when the contract ends and you're going to say how many bad things Konami did, including firing you, if that was happened, then I might retract from what I'm saying now and say, okay, so Konami is the one to blame here. But at this point, when every single fucking mission in the game ends with you created as directed and producing and creating and writing the story, I just have to say, this is the worst game in the franchise, again. And not only is the worst game in the franchise, the story is a piece of fucking shit, and the dumb decisions that the story makes you do are at the very least fucking annoying. And I just can't imagine myself saying this. If someone would have said to me, you're going to say these things about the next Metal Gear, because there's so much potential in here, just wasted, fucking wasted. And if someone would have said to me that I was going to say these things, I would not have believed him. I would have said, no way. Hideo Kojima couldn't fuck up like you're saying to me. There is no fucking way. And the reality is that these people are not gods. I was hearing a commentary by Big Benedict. By the way, look him up if you want to. He's not covering this game, and probably he's right about not covering this fucking game, because if this annoys me and I am a fan of Metal Gear, it will really fucking annoy him a lot more than me. So, but what I was going to say is that he said something. I think it was about Kenshi Inafune in a video, about him making. Was it about Kenshi? I don't remember. The creator of Ninja Gaiden 2, which is an incredible game, and I wish I could cover it in the future. Actually, I don't have a PS3 right now, so I can't. But if not, I will be covering it because I want to. But he was saying about Inafune's Devil Third game that is a total piece of fucking trash, and I haven't played it, but I'm pretty sure it is, because all the reviews just gave him bad scores. And it's this notion of you believing in people still, like I believe in CD Projekt still, but I realized that these people, that they seem like fucking gods sometimes. Not gods, not really gods, but people that can't fucking screw a video game, right? And they end up screwing it. They end up making a bad fucking decision, and a decision that you wouldn't even make if you weren't in charge of it. And it's just this notion that accepting that we have the fate of video games in the hands of people that are either fucking idiots. I'm not saying Kenshi Inafune or Hideo Kojima are fucking idiots. I mean people with less history than these people are creating games. What can we expect when we have a Hideo Kojima or Kenshi Inafune or Ken Levin or Cliffy B or these whole people creating, I mean, law enforcers. What the fuck is that? Is another MOBA game disguised as an FPS? Just sometimes I'm fucking tired, guys. Sometimes I'm fucking tired of the disappointment of the video game industry. That is really more apparent nowadays than it was back a few years when they still were creating fucking incredible games. I don't know what to think. I don't know. Like the necessity of these games. Like I mentioned this in my What's Wrong With. Do we need this game? By the story that tells us? Do we need it? No, we didn't fucking need it. Do we need a Ninja Gaiden 3? No, we needed. We fucking didn't need to play Ninja Gaiden 3. Do we need it? What's the fucking name of this coming game? Uncharted 4? Do we need Uncharted 4? Do we need to get more of Nathan Drake? No, we don't need it. And I'm not gonna say the game is bad because really it hasn't come out yet, but do we need it? I mean, Nathan kinda ended his story. His personal story ends in Drake's deception. So do we need Uncharted 4? The answer is no. It's going to be the exactly same game with better graphics. Do we need it? Not really. But it's still at least it's a fucking game, right? At least it's a cover shooter, at least it's something that we can actually play. And that is why I will always say that Metal Gear Solid 5, for all this dumb fucking mistakes that the story did and for all the disappointment that for me, a fan, this game brings, is still in the gameplay sense a good game. That's why I didn't fucking cancel this walkthrough, because believe me, if the gameplay would have been horribly boring or fucking wrong like Batman, I would have cancelled the fucking walkthrough. So thanks a lot for watching, guys. This was mission 9 or 34, and we'll see each other in mission 10. Take care.